Hello. So I'm just doing a quick update of it's been a while. The whole hairline thing. And I want to say right there along the top and part of the back, it is starting to come in. Of course, phone camera and lighting. But yeah, you can see right here. Gosh darn it. So let me move my hair back. Right along the edges of the hairline. Switch hands real quick. And I have stopped for 3 months now. Been off. Here's the other side. See regrowth right there. And I have been off the locklab minoxidil finasteride 3-in-1 biotin. And instead of using that stuff, here, hold on, let's just keep it like that so we can see the hairline. Yeah, so you see how it's sprouting even at the top on my left, your guys' right on the front. Oh, I just brushed it back, but all around the front as well, there's like tiny hairs. You can kind of see sticking out right there. And then on the side, you can kind of see it as well, like regrowth. Let's get the right side real quick. Right side has like a colic. I always had a colic as a kid. But right there, see how it's shorter than the rest of my longer hair? It's because it's just now growing in. But anyways, what I stopped doing instead of that is I had to shower anyways too. Instead of taking like the finasteride minoxidil stuff, I just been doing thermostamps. And this one you could adjust it to any size, I believe all the way up to 3 with it. So yeah, like 3 meters, which I don't use this one anymore because one, the needles is actually bent on here. Well, I used to use, whenever I first started, this is a, oh, no, not this one. This is a 0.25, and I kind of used it here and there, but it's too small per what the science says to actually start piercing anything to get it to where it needs. Yeah, I just got off work, so I need a shower. And then after I got that, I got this electric one. This one, too, goes all the way up to 2.5. Ooh, yeah, that is 2.5 right there. Stupid camera, can't even focus on anything. But anyways, this one goes up 2.5 inch electrical. This one I don't use anymore because, I don't know, it's just like one spot and trying to move it is almost as bad as like, say, tearing it. The thing I do use now, some people hate it, others don't hate it. It's like in a gray area right now, I would say. Is actually a derma roller, and this one's a 1 millimeter. Try and get it off without breaking. Hold on. There we go. So it's actually a 1 millimeter derma roller, and I don't go back and forth with it. I just pretty much just go down with it. And then I haven't done anything about this, which I'm not too worried about. It's mainly just like the hairline. But with this, I have started going like across 5 times and then vertical 5 times, horizontal 5 times, vertical 5 times. And instead of taking finasteride pills, I've been taking vitamin B3, which is found in meat, cereal, like Cheerios has it. It's just a vitamin, and what this does, it's a nicotinic acid or whatever, how you pronounce it. Vitamin B3, it's found in food. But anyways, what it does, it's vascular dilator. I don't know, it just opens up your blood, like all your veins for your bloods to go through. It just pretty much opens all that up even wider, which if you it will give you a flush. Since this is the flush version, this is 500 milligrams of it, which is kind of a lot. You only need like 100, but I already bought these off Amazon, and so I've just been taking them. Have had any side effects at all, except if you do take them without eating, or if you have eaten, and then if you go a few hours and then you take these, within an hour or so, or a few hours, you'll get a flush going, and it'll feel like a light sunburn, which is a prime time to massage your head, because me, I kind of like the sunburn feeling from it, and then start just massaging my entire body. And what I was going to say is with the vitamin B3, since it's found in meat, some plants, some grains, it's pretty much found in almost everything. Vitamin B3 is Liver King. Why he is always red is if he is truly back then on that full nothing but meat diet. Since meat has like a high source of vitamin B3, that's why his skin always looked red, always looked sunburned. But I've been taking this as a supplement for minoxidil, since minoxidil is alcohol basically, and this is already a vasodilator, is what the term I believe is called. So this is a natural vasodilator instead of taking a prescription like medical concoction of chemicals of alcohol. And I don't apply this every day, it's only whenever I get out of the shower if I feel like it. Is just this rosemary oil. I still want to make my own with 10% peppermint oil, 10% rosemary, and then 10% onion. So there's like a 30% blend of that stuff. And then the rest is going to be castor oil. So it's going to be a 70, 10, so it'll be 10, 10, 10, 70 for the other ones. But right now I've just been using that. And I only do derma rolling once a week. And it's like today's my first day off. Going to be my first day weekend, basically. So the first day of my weekend is whenever I do this. So that way, whenever it has enough time to heal, that I won't be getting inside the pores and all that. But yeah, my hair, this is now going next month, the 22nd or 12th. I forgot what it will be. But it'll be 1 full year from being bald to actually full on, just normal hair growth, hair length for it. So yeah, I'm pretty excited because next year, come February of 2027, my hair should be back to where I had it, where it's down to here, since it's already, my bangs, what's off of them, is already passing my eyes, which is a good sign. So by next year, they should be back down to how I originally had it to. This one's a different style though, since by this time I would have gotten this trimmed up to be semi-even with everything, but I'm just letting it all grow out for it. So yeah, this is just me though, is I stopped doing finasteride, the locklab one too. Main reason I wasn't seeing any results like these at all just from it, but whenever I switched over to like this vitamin B3 supplement with flush, if you find the one that says no flush, per this one guy, I'll have to put like him in my description, a link to his videos. It doesn't work as well, since you want your the vasodilator, since you want the flush going, so that way you know that your blood, your veins and all that, your blood vessels are opening more to get the blood actually flowing and whatnot. And during that time is whenever I actually just do this, like, you know what, let me just brush my hair back. There's no point in. And I use a wet brush whenever I get out of the shower, and even in the shower too, just to brush everything. And then I also got this wooden brush and a wooden comb. But anyways, yeah, right up in here you can see it regrowing right there as well. And some parts in the front as well. My front isn't as bad, but right here you can kind of, alright, I can see in the mirror. Lighting, you won't be able to. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So let me just brush again like that. So you can see this tiny hairs that are sticking up. I don't know if we put it like this, maybe. Low cal filming, basically. But yeah, you can see all this right here. These are all baby hairs that are now growing. Oh my god. Back. Oop. Let me get the more bristle brush instead. But yeah, I got like a whole bunch of new hair growth. They're very wispy though. But at least it's uniform right in there. And can't really see from back there. But yeah, so I also just go ahead and drum roll into dead zone to hopefully get those vellus hairs that are vellus, get some blood flow back into them, to get them to become normal strand hairs again. So yeah, you can see it. All the tiny ones that are, those are all new along there. Damn lights. No, okay, so we're just gonna have to do a little shitty lighting, basically. But yeah, brushing the other side again, see what we got going on. And then have to put a picture up of the before. But yeah, so fucking lights. You see how small it is right up there. Let's switch to the comb. Yeah, all right here. Fuck. Right there, basically, is all new. Baby vellus hairs that have grown. And I got some along here as well that are tiny. I'm looking in the mirror, looking up. But yeah, that's as long as those ones are. Those are brand new ones that are no longer vellus that are coming out. So yeah, yeah, so this is just a small update. I believe over here too is starting to get thicker as well. I see some more growing up along here. Of course, I got King Neptune's bold fucking lighting going on. God damn. I hate that. It's like, alright, that's great. Now we gotta get a close up. What I'm talking about. Alright, let's get it brighter. It's like, no. It's not what we want. So yeah, just gonna give it like another year of trying all this stuff. I heard like an inversion table is also real great too, to get the blood flowing to like the head and whatnot for it. But yeah, so we're slowly getting back to having long hair again, which I'm hyped for that since I missed it. It's been a year now trying to grow this stuff back out. But yeah, so basically it's just consistency with it. I take these every day whenever I get off work, or since I got late shift, I get off work, shower, then for today it'll be shower, take this after I get out, then go ahead and do the dermal rolling, then sleep for a bit. By the time I sleep, the flush already would have happened. Sometimes I wake up and the flush is going on, and it feels like a mild sunburn, I'll say. It is slight discomfort, but if you go, say if you massage your head or something, like it's real great because it's, I like the flush for whenever I start massaging my head because it gives it that light, like a cool feeling, like your head feels like it's sunburned, but then as soon as you do this, it's like a nice pinch, where it's just like a nice, where you don't even have to squeeze hard at all, and it's like just that pressure from it already. So yeah. Alright, my hair is getting more sweaty since it's getting hot in here in the bathroom. But yeah, got a shower. So yeah.